Alright, this is lesson 85, stem and leaf plots and histograms. I feel like I didn't do a good enough job going over this in class, so I want to give you a quick video on it in case you didn't understand what I was talking about. Okay, say you have a data set with these 30 numbers in it. You can do a couple different things with them. You can find the range, which is where you subtract the biggest number from the smallest number. You can find the average. These are test scores, so we can find the average, which we call the mean. This is the average, is the mean. And in order to find the mean, you don't have to put them in order to be able to do it. So you can just add up all these numbers, divide by 30, so it ends up being 2,444 divided by 30, and so we get the average is 81.47. But if we're going to find the range, we need to put the data in order from smallest to greatest. If we want to find the mode, we don't really have to put them in order for that, but it helps to put them in order, and the median is the one in the middle, so you definitely have to put them in order from smallest to greatest to get the median. Now, some ways to look at data sets is by using a stem and leaf plot. This is the stem and leaf plot for this group of numbers. The stems are simply the first number. So you see 95, so that would be our 9, and you would find that number right here. That would be the leaf. So if we looked at this, the stem is all the first numbers. So if we look at this set, we have the first numbers 5, 6, 7, 8, and 9. That's all we have. And our leaf is the second number. So you can see we have 56, 58, 62, 65, 69. So you can quickly look at this and say, wow, look at this. We have more 80s than any other any other numbers. So that's just a way to look at it, and you can get a picture kind of what your data looks like. And you can see there's more 80s, more 90s, not many 50s. It's a nice thing to have, nice little picture. Also, once you put them in your stem and leaf plot, you can easily rewrite them into the correct order. So we would just do 56, 58, 62, 65, 69. So when I write them out, it ends up being in order. And then we can look at that set in order and figure out the range. Well, the biggest is 96, the smallest is 56, and subtract them and get 40. The modes are the ones that repeat. Well, 74 repeats twice, 75 repeats twice, 81 repeats twice. None of them repeat more than 2 times, so that is the mode. All the numbers that repeat twice would be the modes. Look at that, we have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7 modes. It's easy to see once you put it in order what the modes are. And you can figure out the median. The median, you find the middle 2 numbers. These are the middle 2 numbers right here. There's 14 here, there's 14 here, and this would be number 15 and 16. They're the middle numbers, and since there's not just one of them, since there's an even number of data, there's going to be 2 values that you have to add up and divide by 2. So our median of that set is 84. Now, another way you can put data is in a thing called a histogram. And I'm going to do the histogram for you. A histogram is kind of like taking our stem and leaf plot and just turning it on its side so that 5, 6, 7, 8, 9 are on the bottom instead of down the side. So we can see that right here. I just put them in order. 5, so it'd be 56, 58. 6 has 9, 2, and 5. 7, and you can just see it just isn't turned on its side. And what that helps us to do is to make a graph of our data. So if we look, we only have 2 in the 50s. This is how many scores are in the 50s, the 60s, the 70s, 80s, and 90s. Now, when you don't put anything here, they always do these squiggly things because we're starting right here with 50. We're not putting all the other ones on. So in the 50s we have 2, so we just make a little block up to 2. And that's our graph for that one. We go to the next one, and we count that up. In the 30s we have 1, or in the 60s we have 1, 2, 3, so we're going to go up to 3, it's in between 2 and 4. In the 70s we have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, so we go 2, 4, here's 5. So we have a little bit more for that one. There's 5, so there's 2 in this one. You don't normally write the numbers in. 3, 5. And from 80 to 90, we have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12. So we have 12 numbers. I shouldn't have counted these by 2s actually. Okay, 12 would be way up here. And then finally we have from 90 to 100, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. So the 8 right here. And that gives us a little graph of our data, and it's just another way of looking at information given so that you can see, wow, there's a lot of 80s on this test, that was pretty good. So, just different ways to look at data, and hopefully you'll find this lesson to be pretty easy.